Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rainbow Six U.S. Nationals. It's time for our final matchup of the night here at the Western Conference Open qualifier for this week, and it is going to be Evil Geniuses going up against, wait for it, Draak Esports.
Not Luminosity. Draak Esports beat Luminosity, in case you missed it. They beat them bad.
There was an issue, of course, with Luminosity.
I wanted to play on it.
Yeah. That was going to end way too quickly, I feel like. But yeah, Luminosity had some problems in their new team house with the power, apparently. And as such, that, along with some other issues that Thomas was having, forced them to withdraw from their match earlier this evening, allowing Draak to go through past the semifinal and onward onto this match where they now face a Titan known as Evil Geniuses.
This is such a lopsided matchup. If we can, let's just go ahead and just look at the rosters again. Remind everybody who's on Draak Esports, this is a team that was put together 3 weeks ago. And this is probably the highest they've ever been in competitive play. Lil Homie Tizzy, J-Vac, Sonic, and Juju. They played with the coach the first time around in USN last week. This time they have their full roster. But we've seen some phenomenal gameplay coming in from Lil Homie, and Tizzy apparently woke up, and he had great moments as well against Luminosity. So, you know, even despite the whole DC and forfeit thing, they did show up. They had great rounds, and you saw the improvement there. Let's go ahead and take a look at EG.
We're going to have to see, of course, if their own success was coming from their own faults or a combination, or their own successes, I should say, and coming on with the unfortunate issues that Luminosity went against, or whether it was purely them. And this match, I think, is going to be a great test for that, is obviously they're going up against this quite legendary roster with a new addition added into it recently that just fragged out in the last match, with Gio and Modiga leading the way for the team.
This is going to be the hardest game Draak Esports will ever play in their lives, ever. This is going to be a hard one, but you know what? We've seen Lil Homie and the rest of these players match up against top players week in and week out. I want to see them pick up a few rounds and continue to progress here in USN. But at the end of the day, that's what competition's all about.
Yeah, definitely going to be the case. They're already making some pretty significant progress, it seems, from last week's matches. While we've got this match getting ready, though, folks, we do want to remind you once again to make sure to sign up for our Venmo Community Spotlight. We're giving away $700 to you guys at home every single week, and all you need to enter is a clip, just a clip related to Rainbow Six. It doesn't need to be from this stream. It can be from your own stream. It can be funny. It can be cool. It can be awesome. It can be not so awesome. Send us what you got. Make sure, of course, to add the hashtag that's down below me right now, the Venmo Community Spotlight. Make sure you include that in your submission so we know it's for the contest. And most importantly, don't forget this. Submit it to this link, esl.gg/Venmo-R6USN. Make sure to submit it to that link, otherwise you will not be entered into the contest. Also, important note, make sure you get your submission in by the end of our Thursday show, as if you don't get it in by then, there's a chance you might miss our cutoff and be moved into next week's contest. That's the point, though. We do run this contest every single week, so if you got a new clip next week, make sure you submit that one too.
Yes, if you would like to join the discussion, make sure you go ahead on social media, Twitter, and utilize the hashtag R6USN. Make sure you sign up also for our free qualifiers during the weekend. Yeah, here goes, R6USN. Share your thoughts.
I'm going to roll through them.
Yes, also when we do Inside the USN, if you ask a question, we will answer them on air. So it's pretty fun. Feel free to ask whatever you want. Hey, Veli, who do you like more, Blue or Stokes? Obvious.
Wow. You're going to put that divide in between us, I see.
I love Stokes to death. But make sure you enter our weekly tournaments. Our qualifiers on the weekends are free to enter. And like I said before, you could find yourself up here in the finals, okay? Working your way to get to land for that big chunk of change that we're going to provide wherever we announce the location at. I really can't wait for that, man. I want a cool video. I just can't wait.
We're going to make it hype for sure. We'll make sure that gets done.
Exactly. So in this matchup, let's go ahead and see what maps that we're going to play on. Well, what map we're going to play on is the best of one, obviously. It's 4 a.m. Excuse me. It's going to be Kafe once again. These guys really love Kafe. Everyone loves Kafe today.
And we are going to see, it's, by the way, should be Draak there on the right, by the way, folks. But we are going to see Clubhouse, Coastline, and Consulate get knocked out by Draak. Bank, Border, and Villa will be taken out by EG. So once again, Draak banning out Clubhouse, most notably just because I think they got kind of wrecked on it last week, so they don't want to bring that one back up again. And the other two, I think, just because more than likely it's just maps that they're unfamiliar with. They're also pretty strong maps for EG, if I'm remembering it correctly, too, the stats. So definitely don't want to jump into that one.
Yes, so for those of you at home, we put a poll on Twitter to see what you thought. And with the community vote, let's see. Like I said,
Oh, we
I'm
expected.
just shocked that it's more than 10% still. Like, so Draak Esports, they have some people out there that have faith in them. So those are the numbers. I mean, if we gave a prediction, who do you think is going to win, Blue?
I'm going to go with a confident EG pick, but I've been
Really?
surprised many times here. So.
Hot take. Hot take, the hottest of takes. All right, so here goes the final game of the day. Is going to be EG and Draak Esports. Let's see if Draak can go ahead and put a dent in EG's armor. Try to cause an upset. You see them having fun in the chat right now. I know they're enjoying this big time.
No way I just XD'd.
You know what? There's nothing like coming up as an individual or, you know, as a team, and you're looking up to these professional rosters, and you always dream about the day, you know, you play against them, you have a chance at beating them for some type of prize or constellation of something. And Draak Esports, they're living that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got the chance to play against Luminosity, got the chance to play against EG. It's a beautiful moment for them.
And we are 3 for 3 on Thatcher bans tonight here on Kafe, as once again Draak's going to ban it out. Not too surprising. Evil Geniuses aligning with the same ban that they put in on a previous map, as well as they're going to knock Jackal out of the pool. So I would imagine Defender bans to align. Well, Defender bans usually pretty straightforward anyway nowadays, but it should end up being, yep, the Mira knockout. And then this one's up to Draak, if I remember correctly. So if they do the same thing they did the last one, they're probably going to knock out Maestro. And I think they'll do it again because Echo worked really well for them.
Yeah, I'm going to believe so. But with Jackal banned as well, I want to see at least 2 to 3 people on Draak to just play hide-and-go-seek at the best of their ability to try to catch EG off guard. This is the point in time where you cannot throw your basic strats at EG and expect to be successful. You're going to have to catch them off guard every single round along the way. But Maestro's going to be banned. That means Echo's going to be on board, like Blue said. So with IQ involved, by getting rid of those yokai drones, the Echo all he's going to have is an MP5 and an ACOG. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's like I said before, the underdog in this one needs to try and find a way to take control of the matchup, as it's assumed, if not, that EG will be the one to do that. And they're starting on attack here as well. So if Draak is able to play as aggressively, especially on third floor, that they were against their previous opponent, well, this could prove to be an interesting one, as they were able to actually shut down a pretty confident first round against LG when they played on that. I don't know if EG is going to be ready for that same setup. Let's see, though, as we're getting into the first round now.
Geo is no fun. Geo is no fun. Go back on Nuck, Geo, please.
We get the Nuck again.
Yeah, he switched off the IQ with the 6-pick.
Nice.
So this is still a really, oh my God, Capital's a game as well. It's been a while since we've seen Capital.
Did we even, because he was unbanned in the last game too, but I don't think we ever saw him used, right?
No. This is actually the first time I've seen Capital in play in like 5 games.
Yeah, because he's always banned now.
Always banned.
And he was unbanned in the last game too, but I don't think EG or Two-Face ever used him.
All right, I'm going to do this one time for the chat because you guys have been annoying me for it. You ready for it?
What they want? You gotta be careful.
Blue, say it with me.
I'm not.
Say it, Blue.
What do they want you to say?
Quans.
You gotta be careful when Twitch chat asks.
Listen, when Twitch chat demands something, you give it to them. You gotta listen. I have a relationship with the Twitch chat. We love each other. We have this beautiful thing happening, and I love giving them what they want. Okay, so
the amount of times I've been baited.
Blue, say it. Just say it.
The amount of times I've been baited into saying like a curse word in another language or something like that.
Quan.
I'm gonna say I don't know what it means.
It's like cran, but like I don't know why they're fascinated with that word. All right, but you know, back in the game, Blue, he's not gonna do it. So chat,
it's not happening.
Chat, listen, Blue is ruining all the fun, guys. Blame him.
I'll do it on my stream, but
there you go.
Where there's no consequences.
I love you guys, man. You guys have made this USN experience just so fun, man. Every week there's something new. And I love the viewers, the spectators, the messages, the tweets, the response, the feedback. You guys have been amazing, man, so thank you. But let's jump right into the game. Draak Esports on defense. Let's see if they can catch EG off guard like Two-Face did very first round.
So exploring the upstairs, of course, first here, just to figure out what they may have lurking on the ceiling, if maybe they got any cameras that are close by, especially the Valkyrie cameras, if they can detect any of those relatively early on here, but we won't see that. Just a quick little pop into Christmas, and they're going to be able to make their push forward. And UK will hear the siren sound go out and start to get into position to move with the rest of the team here. Meanwhile, Draak also looking to try and stop this, but the problem is we got those firebolts. Now, JVac, though, Still able to find impact early on. He was the player doing this against LG too, so still finding that early round success as he's able to take out NVK, trying to peek towards Nubauk there.
And that bang was exactly what Draak needed to go ahead and keep on pushing, getting that first blood. So NVK is going to be out the game. He's a well-known fragger in the entire history of Rainbow Six Siege. But you know what? They're still going to have 4 guys just as deadly right behind him. So, with the cassette threat currently out, it's able to detect electronics all around him. Geo, he's looking for the right way to push in with the peek. Might be able to see somebody if he went a little bit wider. But now we're going to be on Echo as he looks right, into piano, Christmas. He's able to see a few people, so the call-outs will be made.
Necrox while still hunting through the skylight to see if he can find anyone open, and also, most importantly, getting ready to try and destroy some of that utility and potentially ward off the push. JVac, though, was able to push in and now found Young. That's going to be the thermite gone, and JVac does it again! Moves in and finds Geo. Finally, Modino will be able to move in and trade on Optizi, but that's a small gesture. At this point in the round here, after we saw JVac just destroy the push from EG.
Oh my gosh, Draak Esports, they're looking so good so far. Never thought I'd be the one saying this, but they have the jump on EG. There's only 12 seconds left to go. Modig and Necrox essentially holding hands right now with the Yokai drone currently in play. Both players are stunned. Sonic is going to pick up one, and that's going to be it. Draak Esports with a great win on round number 1 to set the tone and get the win.
Pretty clean round, too. 3 alive. Might have been 4 if it wasn't for that last second trade that we just saw right there from Lawnchair's replay. But yeah, really nice stuff from Draak. Problem is that this is also how the LG game started.
No, don't say that, Blue. Don't jinx them. They're doing
good. I'm not jinxing. I'm analyzing.
Okay, I'm optimistic about this one, man.
So we have to see now these other 2 sites that they'll shift to.
Yes.
These are where the problems started to surface for Draak. They also did really good in the first round against LG. So let's see if they can do this again on Kitchen or, of course, Reading Room, if that becomes the point, too.
But the one thing that Draak has against EG is the fact that they're going to be underestimated. And because of the fact that they're underestimated, I don't think that EG, they're going to come full force like they usually would against a team that they're well prepared for. I mean, obviously, there's no VOD that EG possibly looked at to know exactly what Draak is doing, besides the very first game against Luminosity, but it's not really valuable in this sense because of the conditions of the game. But now we're going to take the sights down to the first floor over in Cafe and Bakery, so let's see how Draak can go ahead and defend. If they give EG free roam above them and allow them to really set the pace, it's going to be trouble. They cannot do that. They're going to have to challenge them.
Once again, reinforcements going back in. Fairly standard, I think, except for that one in the kitchen right there. But even then, that shouldn't be too hard for Draak to play around here. So we do have the wall opened up slightly for them. This is going to allow Little Homie, once again, to get really aggressive in the event that they do try to go, which EG's aware of this. They should have been able to see this with the drones, the 2 drones they have outside of Bakery right now. But yeah, Little Homie's going to try and get really aggressive here, and he'll even be supported by Sonic. Sonic can blast him with a Yokai and then peek out himself.
All right, so Doe could be currently in play. You're going to hear the Logic Bomb go off any moment now. Oh, no, excuse me. It's on the drone. Excuse me. I thought he was pointing out the Logic Bomb, but he's going to be able to see the Jaeger behind the shield with the ADS right underneath him. So, let's see how they're going to act on it now that he's pretty much trapped right in that Bakery area.
He does have the single blown hole to try and fall back from. The problem is if he gives up that room, he's also giving that up to EG, which is part of the danger of opening up that wall into Bakery and trying to play aggressively. The good news, though, is that most of our teams that have been attacking this site tonight have decided to take a top-down approach, including Draak, by starting from the 3rd floor and working their way down. But it doesn't necessarily seem as though EG is going to play into that. They might actually end up taking the duel against him here and trying to push into Bakery.
All right, Young holding off. Young was one that was able to burn the ADSs. And you hear the Logic Bomb currently coming through, and the frag grenade wasn't going to connect. But take a look at the time. EG, they're able to put a lot of pressure in on Draak to get closer, but it doesn't seem like their advances have led to anything just yet. With the gunfight, yeah, he's going to back up and not try to entertain it at all. He's going to go right back over his teammates. On repel, that's a little bit of fancy rotation for you.
Going searching here. Geo is going to be able to find a target, in fact, 2 as he takes them down, and nicely done here. Sonic tries to save his teammate's life. It's going to be a flurry of kills that ends up with Lawnchair being the last man alive in a 1v3. A few trades from Draak, but it is not enough, as mainly Geo works his way in there, picks up the double kill, which is now the advantage that his team has Following that one, team just trades their way into the site here, now leaving Lawnchair all on his own. A 1v3 situation, spamming like crazy on that T5 and not really finding any damage whatsoever against the roster. Good pings as they have cameras to be able to figure out where these guys are, but just no angle for Lawnchair to play off of here. He's going to try and wrap around into the bakery. They're ready for him here, though. A lot of ammo used. He knows it's a sidearm that they're trying to shoot at him. He tries.
He tried.
But fails, unfortunately.
Okay, to be fair, that was great aim placement. But you know, the Lawnchair got folded. They put him up in the garage. So he's going to go ahead and lose a 1v3, and EG were able to come out with a very successful win. I'm not going to lie, Blue, I almost sneezed, so I turned away. And by the moment I turned back, I saw that 3 to 4 people died immediately. What happened? What how was it so easy for Gio to get in there and do that?
Gio wasn't even near bakery, as far as I could tell either. Gio was on rappel at a window when we looked at him before that execute happened. Yeah, so either he went down and went in through another window on the site, or he was clearing out, because there was 1 or 2 people on the second floor from the defender's side. So he might have been the one to clear those out, because I don't think they ever rotated back.
You know what? I will say this, though, man. I'm seeing so much improvement from Draak. Mm-hmm. The fact they were able to hold off EG right there. I mean, we saw a really long standstill right there to where EG, they had to rotate and make that huge play thanks to Gio. So let's see if they can go ahead and continue to hold off, you know, the Titans of NA at the moment. Netcroc's currently 3-1. He's been having a great time so far these past 2 rounds. But JVac and Lawnchair. Well, Lawnchair got to kill pretty much the trash time, but JVac has done extremely well. Let's see if they can keep it up. So let's go. The prep phase, we're going to see how Draak are going to prepare this site to defend against EG. But taking a look at the lineup that EG currently has, Netcrocs, he's been really good with utility as of late. We've seen him on pretty cool operators. And this time around, he's going to be on Capital once again. Netcrocs is pretty much the wild card when it comes to strategy. He's always going to have the most important utility next to the hard breacher. And I love to see him in those roles.
All right, so here we go into the next round. 3 minutes put back up onto the clock. 3 minutes for EG to try and push back in. EG, though, after closing out on the previous round, looking a lot more solid here, at least when it comes to that first floor play. Draak now looking, of course, to try and stop this. They came very close to the win, but ultimately couldn't hold the tide against that final push from EG. Once they had all the info they needed to commit themselves into the site, Gio mainly opened the door for them, but the rest of the team did a great job of finding the trades needed to close out that round.
Now, taking a look at the difference between the way both of these teams attack this site, EG, their droning is absolutely amazing. Something that we really didn't see much from Draak Esports for some round against Luminosity. So, Gio pretty much checking the parameters, seeing if he's going to see any pests, any vault cams or so, if he knows if that's what they're picking. But he's pretty aware that there's not much that he has to do. So, a little bit of drone work is going to get shot out. He knows exactly where that player is over on White Stairs. Question is, how is he going to act on that?
Again, he's got a potential angle to start spamming in on that one and hopefully he gets lucky, finds a headshot just as that player's going for a cross. If he shoots it out too much, though, obviously he's got to worry about someone re-peeking him and potentially not actually having that intel because the barricade will be gone and he won't have the audio cue anymore. Reloading! So he's trying to figure out how to play it. Just shoots out that little bottom part where the head of the Jaeger would pop out. They swung into it, and then just besides that, I think he's going to sit here and hold the angle for a few seconds.
Yeah, take a look at where Modig is right now compared to Gio. They're pretty much setting up the sandwich. Like, they're going to go ahead and sandwich him right into this kill, but I don't think that Gio knows that that player actually ran away. So he keeps his aim primed on White Stairs, but there's nobody there. And with the little trade coming in with 2 frags being thrown, NBK, there it is. He's going to take JVac out. The hot hand for Draak Esports.
So, being able to take out Jay, certainly going to be a sigh of relief here for Draak. Thankfully, they weren't dealing with the TCSG anyway. That took out so many of their players the last time they attacked this 3rd floor. Now they are starting to work their way down, though, and time is going to become an issue soon for EG. Thankfully, they've got good droning work, and Gio...
Oh, so close.
Very lucky. Just walks right into little homie and still nearly loses the duel.
We lost our little homie.
He'll go out. We'll get him again in about 40 seconds or so here, though, so he's not going to be going for too long.
All right. Oh, jump.
How did he not take any damage?
Okay, MVK's acting like he's in an action movie right now, jumping down the balcony and, you know, cleaning up the kill, finding himself in yet another one, but you know what? His friends are going to be there. EG, they're going to wrap up that win. Mo Digga and NVK always having each other's back. You'll love to see it.
There was like 2 times he should have been dead on that push.
Yeah, like,
somehow he didn't die.
Like, when I see players do this and it looks so easy, it's like, why? Whenever I try it, it's like I get clapped every single time.
I can't get away when someone shoots at me. That's my problem.
He jumped down right by the pre-fire. I'm like, okay, NVK, what are you doing?
Dodge the bullet.
Call him Neo. All right. So NVK, he's not afraid of fights, and he's not afraid of bullets, apparently. So EG, they're going to win that round, go up 2-1, thanks to the help of Netcrox and Mo Digga having his back. So jumping into this round, 6th pick is going to be used by Tizzy. Castle's going to go on the shelf. He's going to be on mute. So it's going to be good to deny EG from a ton of intel when it comes to the site, especially when it comes to breaching that hard wall coming down Red Hatch, especially.
Of course, we're back upstairs here now, so Draak with another potential to once again seal away this site as their one true claim to fame here for this evening. And try to tie it up at 2-2 against EG once again.
Yep. Find their way up, even though they're on defense. For this defender side of Kappa. Yeah, EG is so. It was unfortunate. So last time we saw Draak play, the last 2 times, it was mostly Lil Homie that started off the wave of kills that helped them win rounds. Today, we've seen a lot of JVac. When JVac died early, it hurt my soul because I knew that he was an important piece of their strategy and their plan, especially when it comes to fragging out. So with him being taken out as the first blood, I mean, that's always going to be a negative.
JVac and Freezer specifically, like, has really been a tough problem for these guys to deal with, and especially obviously when he's got the cape and he's got the TCSG here, he's been really just ripping heads off from the inside of Freezer, and he's been a little bit hard to track down too, which you'd think wouldn't be the case since he's like just in the freezer and isn't really varying his play besides that. But yeah, constantly just getting free kills against both EG, and it was the same thing on Luminosity too.
So I just want to talk about just the small things that help you out in gaming. You saw the way NVK was repelling upside down the entire time. Right by his teammate. I mean, it's just, it looked like it was just regular for him, like that's just the way he wanted to go up, but I mean, he's obviously looking for the run out. When you discipline and train yourself to just do those minute things to just make sure that you're covered, it makes a big difference in your gameplay, and that's why he's one of the best out there. Speaking of one of the best out there, Gio's going to get the first blood, taking out my little homie.
Gio going hunting on Repel here once more to try and see if anything can be picked up. A little bit dangerous shooting out that doorway, especially when Draak do have a player on those stairs right now, on that floor as well, meaning that run out is very possible. But either way, EG start things out strong. Now time to move towards the objective, and this was the difficult part for them on the last time they attacked this site. But they also did not have the 5v4 advantage before. We'll start to see some of that utility get taken out here, or at least attempted to be taken out, as they look to get through this wall.
And somebody in chat just said Draak means dragon in Dutch. So if that's the truth, that's a pretty cool translation. I really like it. So Dragon Esports looking to fight their way back in. Ooh, NVK.
Pre-fire.
Yeah, Big Daddy able to get the headshot with a nice pre-fire on JVac. So once again, JVac falls early for Draak Esports. And now with the hard breach coming through from Young, let's see what's going to come from this.
Already having gotten rid of course, one of those reinforcements, they are able to push through the wall relatively quickly, having access to Freezer. Time again, going to start to get a little bit low here for EG, but 50 seconds left with a 5v3 advantage should be doable, especially with support pings. They'll move in. They will miss Sonic hiding in the back here, but thankfully he gets traded relatively quickly after he surprises NVK, meaning everything is on Tizzy, and it doesn't stay that way for long. He runs into a Claymore. Modiga gets credit for that one, and EG claim yet another round.
He looked at everything that mattered except the floor in front of him. Watch his step, big man. Stepping on that Claymore is not the way to go out. And yeah, business as usual. EG of 3-1. We're gonna go to bar and cocktail lounge once more. With Draak playing on defense, this was their advantage, but seems like EG is just snatching it from him.
All right, guys. So next round, EG looking strong here. Draak thinking that they were close on that one, though. They are going to attempt the same site again. So they'll stick upstairs here. Like I said before, this is their main kind of claim to fame right now, where they've been able to hold against 2 separate Pro League teams to be able to close out on this site. And in the case of going up against LG, they did it multiple times. So trying to do it once again here against EG.
So Draak learning along the way, and it's definitely showing. Able to pull up around against EG, that's really good. Despite what the final score might say at the end of this series, that's hypothetically if EG wins from this point on. I'm still proud of these guys, but little homie, he's been starting off really slow, and his team needs him. His team needs him. This is his time to show up, and his team can't take him being down there, especially with the ops that he's currently using. He's one of the main fraggers. He's one of the main roamers, one of the main attackers whenever they swap sides. They rely on his success in these gunfights, and whenever he's one of 2 dead every single round at the beginning of the round, it hurts. There's no way to come back from that.
So going into this round, EG once again get primed for the attack. They'll move themselves upstairs to the roof first, clear out the usual intel, and then start to work their way back in. Same thing that you saw in the previous round. They'll execute towards once again Draak at the same time, keeping a lot of stuff similar here into this round. Mozzie still in the flow as well here to try and cause some damage, and overall I would expect the same general setup since the operator lineup is pretty much exactly the same too.
Yep, and if you guys ask one more time in the chat, Canadian is not on Evil Geniuses, okay? Canadian is on Space Station Gaming. And in his place, we have Mo Digga, who are currently on his point of view. Mo Digga, he's been an all-star fragger lately, and this is just a beautiful addition to this roster. But this is a setup that we've seen Draak do before against Luminosity, and they were successful. And they actually won the first time they did this against them. So let's see if this type of hold is going to be good enough to stop EG on this attack.
NVK going for the pre-fire against JVac again. This time he's not there, though. Playing into a little bit further back spot, I believe. Able to avoid that situation. But still, a drone also going over to Draak's favor, and most importantly, Necrox getting taken out very early in the round here. The utility from the Capital now gone from the round. It was never really used as well here, too, so just a complete waste of it. And that's going to be a pretty big advantage for Draak when we more than likely end up in that late round push that EG had to do in the last round. If you'll remember, 2 of those micro smokes were on the ground to allow them to push so easily into the site at the end of the round. They don't have that anymore.
Oh yeah, there you have it. Sophia's coming into play. Gio's able to get a kill on Optizi, and yeah, they hounded JVax to no chance in hell in that fight. And this is looking like an action movie. Gio just busted through the window, getting a triple kill. Lawn chair gets folded once more, and Evil Geniuses pull out round number 5. Thanks to Mo Digga and his headshot to close out the round.
Did you ever just Rambo his way into a 3K?
That was so action-packed.
He just hot breached into a 3K, I'm pretty sure.
like when that happened, like when the camera switched, Blue and I had no idea what was happening. Blue threw his hands in the air, and I was so confused. There was just so much going on.
I just saw stuff blowing up, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
Like, why is this happening right now? I'm like, okay, they made a nice push. They killed Lil Homie, okay. The next thing you know, Gio just comes in all loud and obnoxious.
Gio's like, I got this.
I got this, fam. Gets the 3K. Is done. The visa was well worth it.
So into the next round we go. It is the last round of the opening half here. Last defensive round for Draak, and they are finally going to give up on attempting that upstairs site. They brought it to Chonka into the round, which is always interesting. And they're going to try the kitchen again.
All right, so Draak.
Where's it going down?
Whew.
I told you.
Why is he on to Optiz? Why are you on to Chonka?
Hey, yeah, that's what I just said.
Like what?
Yeah, this is he's gonna put it in here, right?
Oh my God.
This is like the one spot you kind of can use it, I think.
Do the Russian Badger.
Where's he putting it?
I want to see him put a shield in front of him, get on the turret, and just hold it down.
Let's see.
I would pay good money to see that in a game this serious.
All right, so he's just doing hatches right now.
Is he gonna spawn peek with it? Oh.
Kind of like those.
Look at the skin.
I like those trainers, by the way.
Can we look at the skin?
Yeah, those white shoes are fly. You don't want a pair of those.
Real men wear pink. Real men wear pink. Where is he going? Where's this setup happening?
He's running out of time to put his turret down.
No, stay on him. I want to see this. Like, this setup is taking way too long.
Where is he putting it down at? All right, so this is where I figured, right? He's going to put it in the back of bakery. And then they're just going to have drones on it. All right. If he gets a kill with it, he won.
Oh, my God. Do it.
EG have to give him the round if he gets a kill with it.
ESL, I don't care what the rules say. If he gets a kill, they win this round. I don't care what the score
they
says.
don't know it's. I don't think they've droned it. I don't think they know it's here.
What if they win?
That drone's not in yet. I can't see if that drone goes far. Okay, so they should see it now. It's hard to tell if the drones are like going far enough to see it. Okay, well now they know it's there, obviously. And he's gone.
You weenie.
And he backed out.
Oh, he's gonna get back on. He's waiting to get back. He's crawling back.
They know he's going to go for it. Good try. It's not going to work. Ubisoft, I told you have to put wheels on that thing. Then people will start using it.
That's so smart. I would make.
Please don't actually do that.
No, Shaka needs a buff. Do it. Do it, chat. If you think he needs wheels on the turret to move it around, I want you to type wheels in the chat. I don't know, type something. I don't know. That's a good idea, Blue. Blue is slowly.
I really don't want this to happen.
If it happens, I'm going to be so happy.
I want to make this very clear. I do not want that to happen.
His pick rate is going to skyrocket.
Everyone's just going to go like go-karting around the map now with the Tachanka turret.
A minute 30 left. It is up to Draak to go ahead and make the play. They're able to get the refrag. Sledge is going to be out. But still, we've seen him in winnable situations. Oh, yeah, Geo. He knows there's a visual in there. Oh, but with the concuss, Shin going out, he's going to go ahead and try to go for the kill. Ooh.
Good try.
Yeah, he tried it. Lawn chair went ahead and killed Mo Digga. Great kill.
Lawn chair having the better angle there. He's going to be able to win out that duel. Still a minute left in this round, but EG are actually quite injured. Draak are doing this with the Tachanka, despite the irrelevance of the Tachanka to the actual outcome of the round. They brought it down to Necrox at basically 1 HP here. Just find a nice pickup onto Sonic, but pulling out the round is nigh impossible at this point. He's only a Capitao. You can see that ADS time is pretty rough. The gun is not going to be the most wieldy thing. Not to mention, there's no way he's getting any of these walls open, obviously. So this is more than likely.
Oh my God.
Maybe not.
He can
spoke
do
too
this.
soon. Oh, I spoke too soon again. Draak are going to be able to close it out as they take another round away from EG with a Tachanka in the lineup. They're going to take a second round.
It wasn't about Tachanka getting the kill. See, Optizzy, he was a support player on Tachanka. He was there for emotional support. It was the skin and just the setup. It was all part of the strategy.
It was a bait. It just took too much. It took too much time, and then they had to try. They had to try and actually push the site after that, and then they got wrecked.
See, this is a 5,000 IQ play. So with Optizzy picking Tachanka, count how much utility EG wasted to get him out the game.
Draak is actually just the smartest team in the world. That's what's really going on.
They're next level. You guys. Hey, this is what we need to beat Empire in A. It's confirmed.
This is the kind of innovation we need. Just baiting Tachanka crits and then using it to get kills.
They Cap use everything in order to take him out, and then he's useless. He just has the LMG now. Oh, just a old man with an eye patch that can't do anything else. So EG up 4-2. Draak, they're still in the game. And my man Optizzy. Yeah.
Okay, now I understand why you picked Tachanka.
Yes.
That makes a lot more sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's
but they won the round, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Even if he has a big fat donut right there for kills. Now, I love Optizzy. This is one of my best friends, man.
He's got assists, though. We don't have to worry about.
He's got assists.
We don't have to worry about
player.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about double agent status at least. And I think this round it would actually happen.
No, we did get a 007 here, I believe. I think I was casting with you.
It was a while ago, though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I love how we make fun of Optizzy for having a donut, but Young has one as well.
Yeah.
As long as you're winning, the donut doesn't matter.
Like I said, Young's just chilling, you know? So that's his excuse.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's a good excuse.
I wonder what's going through Draak's head right now after winning that round especially. Like, I feel like that was just a throwaway round that they actually won. They're like, oh, wait, what?
First thing
we're in it now.
First thing someone said when they won that round, I would bet money someone said pick Tachanka. like as a meme. Like, it's like, all right, pick it again. It worked.
Pick it again.
100% that came up in the comments at some point.
I'm still waiting to see a super shield strat here in US. Okay, little homie with the NA flash. Just blind yourself, why don't you?
Thankfully, no one is peeking that, so it won't come back to haunt him too badly. Minute gone from the round, though, and for the most part, Draak are still just kind of posturing up their position at the moment. Not pushing in too heavily. There is a little bit of resistance from EG on the inside, but not too much that they need to worry about. As we saw in the previous map, EG are very much focused on just defending the site, not the upper floors.
Yep, so Lawn Chair still working his way through. Finally jumping in a mining room after just pre-firing everywhere for like the longest. They have control over terrain. So, vertical play is expected. Question is, can he get a kill? I see utility about to be wasted with a frag grenade currently being cooked, and yeah, it's gonna just go off. No connection at all. Drone play from Optizzy. He's going to the top floor again. even though I thought that they kind of cleared that out.
Yeah, I think they're maybe just being cautious because I think that might have been one part they didn't check out. Tizzy, I think, just barely avoiding getting his drone scooped up right there.
All right, so the chat is spamming wills right now. Just so you guys know we're delayed. Everyone loves your idea, Blue. So we get wills on Shanka.
This actually happens. I'm sending an invoice.
Because of USN, we're going to get wills on Tachanka, and we're going to get wave check castle. And Modigga's going to get JVac body. Nice refract coming in from him.
Modigga's going to be able to fall back, though, keep himself alive, most importantly. As we're locked into a 4v4, Draak now running low on time with 40 seconds remaining. Still dealing with smoke charges sitting in the back. Another one's going to get thrown out there as they catch it, so that's going to waste another approximately 10 seconds or so from the clock before they can push in from Bakery. This is starting to become a real issue here for Draak, considering I don't believe... No, maybe I'll take that back now. I didn't think they did that good of droning work considering they just got here, but Sonic, what are you doing? Double kill from him as he runs in. Modigga will be able to trade onto Tizzy, but it's just Gio and Modigga now to clutch it out. Those are the two most powerful players in this team, though, so do not underestimate them.
Yeah, Gio throwing out a C4 is not going to connect, so Draak able to body him out along with Modigga, and they're gonna, this is a game. Draak Esports wins round number 7. This is 3-4.
They're in it. They're fighting.
I love it.
They got a chance.
Yo.
I think that's the first. I think that's the first floor attack they've won as well.
I'm not saying nothing because I don't want to jinx them. So with that being said, you can guess what I wanted to say. Whew. Draak down by 1 round against EG.
He's starting to sweat.
Now I see why Luminosity left that game.
600 IQ moves from LG. Instead of taking the upset L, they just
nah, fam. They
just flip the breaker box to their house and then leave it off for like 30 minutes. Someone probably made a video with them with like candles and stuff, just so they have like extra credit. Like, no, we didn't fake you. No. I was totally.
They just didn't want that static against Draak Esports. Not fully understand it.
They didn't want that Reddit post.
Thomas with the IGLing was like, nah, fam, just listen to me. 500 IQ. We not
listen, this isn't going well, guys. Feign a DC.
Hey, listen, for every single person out there, if you have a team and you haven't ever entered a USN qualifier, why? Look at what you're seeing right now. Look at... Okay, no, on a serious note, Sonic has been playing extremely well.
I think Sonic and JVac are probably the two players I'm most impressed with tonight so far here. JVac just for like fragging capability, and Sonic, in my opinion, for just like really good awareness in a lot of these situations here. Sonic's been really good, especially on Echo. Man, he's really been a force to be reckoned with. That.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I think someone hit their chat key on accident.
I have kind of lost respect for EG. So if you're gonna take this site, it's only right that you pick Lord Shanka. And you hit them with their own strategy.
I thought we were about to hear something really serious, and I was like, wait, what? He's lost respect for EG, what?
It's only right. Give us what we need, EG.
Push coming in here now. As usual, we are going to see the team take a little bit of control towards Bakery. A little homie getting a bit aggressive now as he leans out into that doorway, but that is to hold against anyone else that may push in to stop this wall from blowing up right now.
All right, so Sonic's having no problem with the exothermic charge, opening that up. And with the line of sight currently open, it's going to give Draak better look to see if they can get it.
Oh, that was it. That was the chance.
My heart, that was it.
I don't even know if he actually ran past that angle. But.
All right. But Draak Esports still a lot of time left on the clock, and they're doing everything right at the moment. It's just all about who gets the first pick, and if the refrag is taken from there, then we're going to go on from that point forward. So, lawn chair immediately going to go down to the first floor again, the small bakery, and no. Just going to hit the window. Just, all right, what exactly is he trying to do?
Attackers have located a bomb.
Which one?
I don't know. He dropped down, hit the window, rappelled right back up.
Oh yeah, he's just. I think he might have needed to hit it in a specific spot or something like that. So.
Okay.
Either way, the nade going to get chucked out by someone on the attacking squad. Won't really find a whole lot of damage, though. At least not that we can see. Again, it's going to start getting lower. We've got everybody from Draak that's going to leap in. JVac again on entry there, finding Gio. Able to take him out, brings us into a 4v5 situation. You still have Modigga lurking up here, though, and he could cause some serious problems, as we've been seeing before. He's got that lineup right there. It's actually not even him.
It's MBK.
It's MBK, interestingly enough, that gets that kill against Tizzy. Brings us back into a 4v4. Also, is the IQ dead? Yeah, they're gonna res her.
Yeah, she's right back up now. She doesn't give up in these situations. All right, oh, J-Vac. Okay, so he's able to open things up. There's nothing gonna be underneath him, and Mo Dig on the roam, trying to pick off a kill or two. Not able to connect yet. When he was over near pillars, it was pretty scary because he was actually in a position where if that one player near pillar actually rotated out, he probably would have got the kill. And speaking of getting the kill, MVK is gonna get the double, Mo Digga's gonna get one on top of that. MVK is gonna fall, Mo Digga getting a double on his own. So 2 kills apiece for Mo Digga and also MVK. Lawn Chair giving some credit in the chat where credit is due. And yeah, 1v4. RIP. Little homie's gonna fall. No clutch.
That's going to be EG keeping control of their advantage, if only for another round here. They'll push ahead by 2 overall against Draak, and I believe this will put them only 2 more rounds away from being able to close out the map, as we should be at 5-3 now. Still in the favor of Evil Geniuses, but Draak certainly putting up a fight.
Yeah, but EG, they're now 2 rounds away from putting this away and advancing to move on. Draak Esports. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. Oh, this is good sportsmanship. You love to see it, man.
Good fun all around here. Pick phase concluded. We'll see if anybody goes for 6 picks.
Draak can actually walk away from this right now and say, we took 3 off of Evil Geniuses.
Yeah. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. Maybe 7.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to jinx it.
Maybe 7.
We need a Chanka. That was the answer.
Defenders, protect your
But it's not going to happen
used by attackers.
because they're on attack, so my dreams are shattered. So, let's see what's going to happen this time forward, going on the 3rd floor.
located by attackers.
We saw an explosive injury coming in from Geo and EG, their way of attacking it. Let's see if Draak can go ahead and do the same.
The other thing Optizzy can do now, right, is Optizzy can go to like all his friends and be like, yeah, I Chonka picked on the main Rainbow Six stream.
True.
What's up?
True. That's him.
That's probably a large part of why he did it.
Right. Show up in a YouTube.
Bit of a humble brag for the next Discord session, you know?
They won a round off of a trick meme strat. Like, that is the best.
5 seconds to insertion.
So, coming out of the prep phase, right into
Attackers are
attack.
heading out to defuse
Mo
the
Digga
bomb.
with 9 kills. The guy is always fragging out. Here on attack is going to be a little bit of a change of pace, but not too much, as NVK and Mo Digga will always seem to be aggressive. Whichever area that they seem to want to defend. Like I said before, I still love that duo, man. Watching them play at a high level is it's just fun. It's fun.
So the push gets
Never a dull moment.
So the push gets started here now into Christmas here for Draak. And it should be pretty much business as usual here. EG don't have anything crazy set up for the most part. They're playing a pretty standard game themselves, the back lines there. So Draak shouldn't have much of an issue getting into Christmas. Oh, this is nice right here from Lil Homie. In case anyone pushes Whitehall here, just hide behind that and stop the push. More than likely without getting seen in the process.
All right. So Draak fighting their way back. 2 more rounds. They want to go ahead and tie it up. With a drone coming in the piano, Optizzy is going to see not a soul yet. He's going to be on Capital, so he's going to have very useful utility. NVK already, though, send a tone. Nice C4. Go ahead and get the first.
It really
do be like that.
It really do be like that sometimes. So we're going to have Draak pushing in now. They have full control of piano, but of course, as we've just seen, there is still a little bit of aggression coming in from EG in multiple departments here. As Mo Digga, I think, is waiting for his own chance to strike. Back in his position there. I think he's actually potentially not. Looks like he's over at white stairs. Thought he maybe was hiding down red stairs, but don't think he has that position. So either way, a little bit of a stall here for the guys on Draak, as they're not able to move beyond Christmas so easily just yet. And most importantly, remember, the player that does get taken out by a Nitro Cell there is their Thermite. So they don't have any hard breach to get past these walls anymore. They have to try and manually soft breach everything.
Look at this, though. Geo with the yokai, able to see him. Oh, no. Yeah, Geo's going to be able to get the nice kill if he's able to swing around, but he has to be cognizant of the fact that a window was currently broken. His Netcrox is able to pick up a kill, and Lil Homie's going to be right behind him. Getting the refrag on Mo Digga. With that shotgun around the corner, Geo's in a really good position right now. I don't think the guy on Repel is going to be able to kill him if he actually wants to run out and then go ahead and clean that up.
So Microsmoke's getting prepped. The push should be coming in soon here now for Draak, as they don't really have any time left to get ready for it. The swing in Will actually not get caught by Geo, and he'll get off angle as a result of that one. Little Homie will take him out. We won't see a trade come in from the White Stars player immediately, but NVK is able to prolong this duel basically indefinitely, as he's going to be able to hide behind that angle. Necrox, in the meanwhile, is hunting for an opponent, playing a little bit of a ring around the rosy game, to be honest, in order to try and find this player. He does get it, though. Little Homie, though, was able to win the battle against NVK, but now he sits alone in a 1v2. No real time left to work with here. He does not have the diffuser on him either. Time is going to expire in just a moment. There you go. I think he actually died right before the round ended. Yeah, Young caught him there. So EG do close it out, meaning they're only one more away from winning this match and qualifying themselves into the conference qualifier.
So the Cinderella story is now coming to an end. Lord Shanka, he gave his blessings to Draak Esports, and unfortunately, EG, they're on match point. They win one round, and they will be your winners today in the Western Conference. So, Draak, they're going to have to win 3 straight. They want to go ahead and send it to overtime. If not, if they are unable to do that, they lose one round on the way. And that's it. EG will be the victors. And that'll be it for tonight. So, this could be it for Draak. This could be the very last round we see him play. It's going to be all about how they persevere and come back in the face of adversity to go ahead and beat one of the best teams in NA at the moment.
It is going to be a site that they actually haven't had to play too much on here on attack just yet as well, so it's going to be a new situation they'll be put into. This is not looking good for Draak. It's looking very good for EG, especially as of these last few rounds. Now they've really caught control of the matchup. They're not letting Draak slip through with any of these rounds anymore, although they've, again, done a great job putting up a fight, to be sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to bring them back into this one. They now need 3 consecutive rounds. Can't drop a single one in the process, otherwise EG gets this match.
Optizzy went on Sophia and he said, I refuse to go down without a kill this round.
Not dropping a donut.
He is not dropping a donut this round. He is on Sophia and he's going to do whatever he can. Second chance, you know, the good gun she has, utility. He has everything in his arsenal to go ahead and get this one kill. I believe.
Young can get a kill, I can get a kill.
but Young is Young.
He got on that last round. Like I said, he just had to play a little bit of like a ring around the rosy. Oh no, he got the last kill. That's right. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
It got like literally like a millisecond left.
Yeah, right? That was Necrox. Got the little weird like ring around the rosy kill there.
Young says you would not catch me. Like,
Young's like, no, you're not running out of time on this round. I'm killing you.
All right, 2 minutes 40 on the clock. It's all Evil Geniuses need in order to go ahead and put this game away. They have to defend at the best of their ability against Draak, even though they haven't had any trouble doing it. Now Tizzy, let's go ahead and open up a hatch and a little bit of drone play. He's gonna see, it's gonna be safe to go ahead and jump down. But the drone is in danger of currently being hacked.
He's able to avoid those, and thankfully the pest was on his side of the doorway, so we could see where it is pretty easily. Launcher is trying to hunt one of those right now, but I think that the, like, etching on the side of the doorway is not pierceable, so he can't do this. He's gonna wait till he gets the other side of it. Oh
my
NVK, God. What a risk. He would have been dead if he stayed in that one and did not return the headshot, as you can very well see, but still gets it done.
Oh wait, was that Little Homie? No, Little Homie on Twitch goes down. It's unfortunate, but Lawn Chair is gonna go ahead and get his vengeance on EG. Taking out Mo Digga. So, pretty much an even trade right now. A lot of time left on the clock for anything to currently happen. I mean, Draak Esports in a great position to go ahead and win a round if they hurry up and advance, get rid of these roamers. But Young on Yokai is going to be able to get a lot of intel, and Toxic Babes are going to stop the attack.
A wild gas grenade gets thrown out there, so not going to stop much at this point in the round, though, besides maybe a couple peeks into the bar area downstairs. So now we will see one of the hatches get popped open, but this will only open up room for more aggression from EG, as we've just seen with Young. He's going to be able to move in and find a kill. Sonic, though, showing up once again, finds the trade onto Geo. You've got Launcher also trying to pinch onto, I think, one is the last player up. Nope, 2 more players still to go here for EG. Thankfully, one of them's for free. Young not paying attention to the rotate from Launcher. He gets caught. The only other player up here now rotated back downstairs. They can go for the execute and with a man advantage, but they've only got 50 seconds to do it.
Draak Esports can actually do this, working their way up to tie the game. It's going to be a 3v2, 40 seconds left to go. But it's going to be all up to MVK and Necrox. MVK doesn't have much HP at all, and to be quite honest, he's probably around 5 at most. So in any type of gunfight, he's an instant kill if one bullet hits him. Your Lawn Chair doing such a great job shooting out Yokai drones, which is going to help them out if they want to secure the plant.
The Yokai drone now gone. That's a lot less late round utility they could have potentially relied on. Thankfully, Young is already dead, so they don't have to worry about the activation of it. Oh, the sneak out. He actually does go 1 for 1 in the process, despite the low HP and the support from Launcher. Oh, Necrox's got a potential line. He's got to be careful if it doesn't get spammed through the wall. He'll go for the plant in the corner. He's got to peek. Eventually finds him on an off angle. Tries to go for the second kill. He's a little early on the peak, but now can delay it. Doesn't need to, though. Swings out one final time for the pop of the shotgun. Take out Launcher and close out on the map for EG.
I'm going to be honest, Blue. In my head, I was saying to myself while you were casting that, I was like, he's going to clutch this 1v2. He's going to clutch it, and it happened. But you know what? I want to give a big round of applause over to Draak Esports for putting up one hell of a game. That was amazing. I know they were having the time of their lives playing on this level of play here in Rainbow Six Siege. But I want to also give a big congrats over to EG. They entered their first U.S. national qualifier, and they have been victorious so far, undefeated. So they're going to walk away with the win.
Yeah, so EG, like I was saying earlier today, definitely wanted to try and get themselves a quick run through USN, and they are on the path to do that, managing to make it through on their first ever open qualifier that they played in. They now take the second spot here for the Western Conference qualifiers in Stage 3, meaning they'll go up against one other qualified team and then 2 others that will be qualifying over the next 2 weeks when we start those conference qualifiers in 3 weeks' time.
Yep. So Draak Esports, we saw them last week. They got beat pretty bad. And, you know, they look like a new team because they were a new team. They were together for only 2 weeks. They entered the qualifier, not expecting much. They made it to the semis, lost. But you know what? They practiced. They came in with their full team this time around and made it to the finals. I mean, even despite the forfeit coming in from Luminosity, they still had close games against both teams, which is, it says a lot when you play against teams on this level. And here goes Gio with the action pack jumping. I loved it. There was like fire and explosions. It's everything you could have asked for.
You kind of see how he gets away with this now too, just because it looks like those 2 guys from Draak were like so distracted by the push coming in from White and from the actual parlor area. So it makes a lot more sense as to how he got that 2K now that we're looking at it again.
All right, so big plays coming all around. EG doing well. I'm also want to give a big shout out to the chat, everybody that came in today. I want to say thank you to every single one of you. I love you guys, man. We see pro players like Folks. Crazy. We see phonies like Merc. So, you know, it's been a fun time here in USN. This has actually been a really fun episode. Memes all around.
Yeah, a lot of interesting rounds.
If Shanka gets the wheels, though, that's gonna make. I would actually pay for that immediately.
That's the first like pro Chanka pick in like 6 months easily.
And he wins against EG.
Yeah, and they won the round.
And I think the funniest part is EG actually like approached that round with so much strategy to go ahead and get rid of him. Like, yeah, use your utility. Yeah,
they used the fireball and everything.
Wrap around and get the rotate. So congrats to EG, and I'm gonna give a congrats also to Draak Esports. It's all in fun, and seeing people like them up here, group of great guys. But you know what? Let's jump into the interview with Mo Digga once again. I'm tired of seeing you, man. You guys keep winning. You keep coming up here with interviews. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, yo. Hey, that's good though, right?
It was.
What's up?
Oh, it should have been good. So,
yeah.
Hey, Mo, so there's really not a lot to take away from that game. What went through, like, your team's head when you guys saw Tashanka in Bakery?
Yeah, he was like, yo, bro, there's a Tashanka right here. And he was like, yeah. I was like, in my head, I was like, yo, they really just picked Tashanka, huh?
Yeah.
And, you know, he died, but hey, yeah.
They got the win, though.
yeah, they did get that round. Yep, they did. That was, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm lucky.
I first saw you play USN in 2018. I believe you played with Team Sinister, right? Who are you with?
Orglis against EG.
Oh, Orglis against EG. I remember, and you guys really gave EG a run for their money. You were playing with Yeti. I remember.
We almost won. Yeah,
yes, you almost won, which is crazy.
Yeah.
How much does it mean to you to? Okay, so you made it to this stage already. You're on a really established pro team, and now you basically have like 1 or 2 more games to really make it to land out here in the Western Conference. How important is it to you to just really take USN by storm? Like, what teams are you really afraid of if any team can give you a challenge, so to say?
I'm not afraid of any team, you know what I mean? I just focus on mine, right? At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? A team can be beat, you know, no matter how good they are. So I don't really, like, focus on how good another player or another team is, you know what I mean? I just focus on my team and us taking the W. That's, you know, bottom line.
That's what I like to hear, man. All right, so for the last question of the day, it's not going to be a question. I'm just going to let you talk to the chat, talk to the fans, talk to the people out there that are currently watching.
Okay.
What do you have to say to them? Because they show you guys so much love and you see it in the polls.
Yep, so I would like to say I appreciate all of you guys coming in every night and supporting us. I appreciate it. We're obviously going to be trying our best to keep winning. We want to, you know, own in Pro League. We want to go to Japan. That'd be amazing. That'd be nuts. And then we obviously want to see be at the USN land too. So we want to just keep winning and just keep practicing and just keep on going. So, you know, you guys are, you know, happy for our results and stuff. So I appreciate it.
That's what I like to hear. Once again, man, I seriously love your journey so far, your story, and I'm in love with your success. Keep it up, and I'll see you next time here on USN. All right, take it easy, man.
Sounds good. Thank you. You too, man.
No
Later.
problem. So, yeah, humble guy, just happy to be here. He just wants to win, and you see the hunger. It's not like egotistical hunger. It's like I want to earn this W because I feel like my team deserves it. I want to help them out.
Taking a look at some of our stats here tonight. Obviously a great one from Necrox. I think especially in the late rounds there, managed to have himself a good day. NVK as well. A bit mixed on the entries, but overall still coming out as the top fragger, which was missing in the previous matchup a little bit there. We didn't see a strong upper performance from NVK. Brought it back. Obviously Geo dropping off a little bit there, but still finding impact in a lot of situations, especially that 2K hot breach he managed to get for himself late round. But again, it's a Sonic there at 10-9 that I think impressed a lot of people, me included, with his performance there. JVac had some good rounds at the beginning, but I think we saw him fall off a little bit more towards the end there. Wasn't able to find the impact once EG started getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, Optizzy, I don't know if he was playing at Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, but hey, my man, my friend, we know you better than that, Optizzy. Me and you, we talk all the time. I need you to show up on USN, all right, baby? But let's take a look at the total stats. Once again, though, like I'm just happy to see them here. But EG going to the next stage, this lineup for USN is starting to look extremely stacked, by the way. And keep in mind, we still have teams like Luminosity that have to go ahead and win, along with
Dark Zero we're waiting on.
Yeah.
Rise still hasn't made it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Blue, you want to go ahead and take over MVP?
Yeah, so I had NVK for this one. Again, mainly citing what I saw before on the scoreboard there. We saw a little bit of a, you know, like not a huge deal, but he was a little bit, I think, off for that first game, but was able to really come into stride here for match number 2. So he's going to be my pick on this one for MVP.
All right, so like I said, this game was mostly a meme game. It was pretty lopsided in terms of just, you know, veteranship versus, you know, a new up-and-coming team. But Mo Digga was still a standout despite, you know, the circumstances. So it's obviously going to go to him. He finds a way to just will it out and win at all costs. Like you said, we always see his name on the kill feed. Always.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you look up and it's, hey, Mo Digga double kill, Mo Digga triple kill. So 9-5, 80% cost. He's a standout guy and a standout player as well.
Yeah. Really good night, I think, for quite a few teams. Draak specifically surprising a lot of people with their performance, even obviously with the bit of an unfortunate circumstance that we had with the LG match. They still performed very well, and I'm sure that we're going to be seeing them in future weeks.
No doubt about it. We're going to see them. They're an elite team. They're up there for a reason. We're going to see them in the qualifier this weekend